Your guesses were correct. I'm back. You guys think that I left, didn't you? Well, I wouldn't leave yet. I'm just doing a little visit. And throughout the time, I will be, well, hacking. Your accounts won't be safe for long, as long as I'm here. I'll be here until Halloween. So make sure to keep your accounts safe. Hey guys, it's me, Leah. So this is a special Halloween episode. I am kind of doing the same thing as Cutie5211 did. As you can see, her video is right here. Okay, yeah. So we are kind of doing this thing for Halloween, and what I'm going to be doing is role-playing as a hacker. But before I start, we'll be looking at scary art books. So let's get started. One day, March 2003, my friends and I went to the mall when I saw this man walk straight into the girls' changing room. We walk in and the man was not in there, so me and my friends thought nothing of it and went back to shopping. But we see the man again in the parking lot, so we run into the parking lot as fast as we could, dropping everything so we go into my mom's car to head home when we see him standing right out from the car corral and trying to say something to us. I told my mom, but she said she did not see anything. Me and my friends did not think my mom needed to know. So the next day at school we talked about it, and after we got together, all my friends say they saw the man like walking again. Either walking by their house or at their neighbor's. But I still didn't will you see him again? What does it mean? I'm still shaking in fear. Wouldn't you? It's 12 o'clock a.m. and I'm playing on my iPad when suddenly I hear my mom calling me from the kitchen. Red, why is she awake? And how does she know I'm awake? I start walking down the stairs. After a couple steps, I hear my mom calling me from upstairs saying, "Don't go." I heard it too. In 1998, a girl and her boyfriend were driving to go camping. The girl said, "Pull over, we're running out of gas." So her boyfriend pulled over, got out of the car to get gas out of the trunk. A hour later, the girl got worried and got out to check on her boyfriend. When she got out, her boyfriend was hanging on a rope on a tree. She got scared and screamed for help. Then this guy, all in black, got behind her and put a bag in her head, tied a rope on her neck and hung her. Then that guy in all black yelled, laughed. And ever since then, they were never seen again. Their bodies were never found, and that guy was never found. True story. There was a guy named Fred. One day he was coming home from work on his motorcycle. He passed a cemetery, a place to bury dead people, of course, and he saw this girl who he thought was beautiful. She was wearing a white long dress. Fred asked the girl if she needed to go home. She said yes. While he was on his motorcycle, the girl said that she was cold, and Fred gave her his jacket. He dropped her off and went home. He forgot to get his jacket back, so he said that he will get the jacket the next day. So, the next morning, he went to the girl's house and knocked on the door. An old lady opened the door. Fred asked where the girl was. The old lady said that there was no one else living in the house, and Fred explained how the girl looked. Well, beautiful. And he explained it to her. But the grandma went into a room and came back with a picture. She asked Fred if it was the girl in the picture who he saw yesterday. Fred said yes. The old lady said it was her daughter who was in the picture. Then she said that her daughter died in a car accident 20 years ago. Fred got scared and ran away. One day, on a very hot summer day, me and my friends went down to the river when we saw this woman in all white, but she was not in a wedding dress. She walked into the water and then came back completely dry and white. We ran back to home, but the woman was sitting on the porch with a holiday in the town, because where we found her was right in front of her step. We didn't understand what was going on, and we were too scared to think. That woman was too scared to even talk to us. Well, at least that's what we thought. She was scary for us. Her eyes turned black, and we ran off. That lady followed us home. We didn't care. We were scared enough. One night on a day before Halloween, 3 girls were holding a Halloween welcome party for their friends. Here were a family with only a dad and a son who never showed up with a hat. After they said yes, later that night the girls went to the Scorcher's house and knocked on the door. Nobody answers, except for another knock inside as they creaked open the door. The furniture was gone. They searched around quietly, hearing small moans of pain, and the third girl went into the basement. The second went to the kitchen, and the first went to the family bedrooms. The third heard a scream like a boy's voice in the basement, so she hurried down, hitting something, and falling flat unconscious, only heard with a scream. The second checked around the scene, and an object with a face. She stared, unable to scream from fright. Her heart stopped, and she fell. The first look around the bedroom was watching for the dad or boy, finally seeing them, getting ready. She called for her friends and nobody answered. The only thing she had found after her search for them was another large knock and a severed hand.